Now, the entertainment industry joined the anti-family, anti-masculinity crusade long ago. In television and films, male protagonists are often portrayed as kind of goofy, helpless saps or gender fluid geniuses.
From the dance class to the ballroom, the battle line has been drawn. Yes, the floor work, darling. It's only been since Thanksgiving, but it feels like forever.
Newsflash for Hollywood. Women want men to be men.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to the Most High. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. In the name of his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, a so-called black man. Where have all the good men gone? Where have all the good men gone? This is in the book of Isaiah, the 4th chapter, the 1st verse. And it reads, "And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name, to take away our reproach." Right. And that reproach is them being shameful in the fact that they was given authority over the men through our disobedience. As I showed you in the clip before, they have turned us and made us effeminate in these movies, these songs, whatever form of weaponry they're going to choose to emasculate the man. They taking away his masculinity. So in this day, the women are going to be asking to take away their reproach. So you can get that in Jeremiah, and we're going to go to there. Jeremiah, the 31st chapter, in the 22nd verse. And it says, "How long wilt thou go about, O thy backsliding daughter? For Yahweh hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man." So this man that this woman shall compass is a man of an effeminate spirit, you know, mostly because of the times that we're in, and just the lifestyle that this kingdom has pushed off on the man in general, making him under the female. And that's only that's no fault but ours, because we have turned away from the word of the Most High, so he put this on us. So going back to Isaiah, the 4th chapter, and it reads, "In that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name." And we're going to find out what man are we talking about, by what name, to take away our reproach. And that reproach is a curse, because in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, it tells you in the 56th verse that what? Let's read it. And it says, "The tender and delicate women among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicacy and tenderness, her eye shall be evil towards the husband of her bosom, and towards her son, and towards her daughter." So this reproach is her having an evil eye towards her husband, her man. So in that day, they're going to be like, just take away our reproach, because that day is a day like none other. You know, and that day, it's going to be hard to find a good man, because they're going to all be, they're going to be mostly turned out from the society that we in. And you can see that, like I said, and I showed that movie, I showed that clip earlier. You can see that through the movies, how they propaganda the man to become more effeminate, kissing each other. They got another dude out right now. I think his name is Lil Nas X or something like that. They using him to push this homosexuality agenda on the public for the younger crowd coming up. So they're going to be effeminized, and it's just part of their tactics to effeminize the man. So it tells you in Isaiah the 13th chapter that what? We're going to read it. The 12th verse. It says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. So we got to find out what type of man is this that's going to be that valuable, because we know the man that this society is making and pushing out ain't going to be more finer than what? The golden wedge of Ophir. So we got to find out what type of man is this that's going to take away the reproach of the woman. You know, we're going to go to Ezekiel, and we're going to get this man that's going to be more precious than fine gold. Because like I told you, the man of this world, nah, he's already been compromised, effeminized, and emasculated. So we're going to go get the man that's going to be more worth than fine gold. Because like I started off by asking you, where have all the good men gone? They've gone into Hollywood, making these movies just to what? Earn a dollar or two. It tells you in the book of St. Mark, for what should a man give in exchange for his soul. So we're going to go to Ezekiel and see what type of man that is more precious than fine gold. So this is Ezekiel, 34th chapter, in the 31st verse. And we're going to read, and it says, and ye, my flock, the flock of my pasture, are men, and I am your God, saith the Lord Almighty Power. So these men that's going to be more precious than fine gold is going to be the flock of Yahweh, because they're going to keep the commandments and the laws and statutes to the best of their abilities, and they're not going to be compromised. They're not going to sell their soul for a few shekels of silver. They're not going to kiss another man or lie down with another man like it tells you that you shouldn't lie with a man like you lie with a female. They're not going to kiss a man on the stage or have naked men dancing in the background on a video, all just for the sake of $1 or $2, because they know their value. And most important, they know their power. And his name is Yahweh. And his only begotten son name is Yahweh Shai. So as I said, I started off by asking you what happened, and where have all the good men gone? They've left. They're still here. The good men are still here. And it's going to be hard to find them once that time comes. And the famine of the word is going. You ain't going to be able to find a man more precious than fine gold. So that's why I read that passage in Isaiah, the 4th chapter. 7 women should take hold of one man. And that number 7 is just completion. It could be 7 women. It could be 1 woman. It could be 10. It's just completion. So it was just telling you that 7 women should take hold of one man. So with that being said, we'll say Shalom. Until next time, Shalom. 1 Peter 5:8. Let's close out with that. This is 1 Peter 5:8. And it reads, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. So as I always tell you, if you're not on point, you liable to get caught up and be one of those effeminized characters. I ain't gonna say man, so be careful, because he'll put things in front of you to make you think it's just an everyday occasion, like a man kissing a man on screen, or a man dancing in front of other men naked. This is what this society, this kingdom is pushing out, a weird vibe that's going totally against what the Most High and Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, came to preach. So just be careful that you don't get caught up in this craziness, because if you don't know what's going on, you could be easily, drift off, taken off. So, with that being said, I'm gonna say shalom until next time. Shalom.